She knows she bad, but what's new?
Hey y'all, it's your girl some Shady. Welcome if it's your first time and welcome back if it ain't. So today I'm going to show you guys how I edit my photos for Instagram or for anything really. I love editing and I get a lot of questions about how I edit, so I'm here to show you guys and answer those questions the best of my abilities. If anything is unclear in the video, please do let me know in the comments down below, or you can just DM me and ask and I'll answer. So if it's your first time seeing me on your screen and you are interested and are liking what you're seeing, girl, please subscribe. Boy, please subscribe. Just subscribe. Just do it. Don't be shy. If it's not your first time seeing me on your screen but you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you like this video, share with your friends, comment down below what you think, tell me what you guys think about the editing, and yeah, if you have more questions, let me know down below. Okay, so it's gonna be a general video of how I edit my photo to get like a final good result, and then if you guys want more things that are in depth, let me know and I can do more videos on this topic. So I use 3 apps. I use FaceApp, Facetune, and VSCO. On FaceApp, I like to use the adjustment feature, so just to adjust like the background and me. So it allows you to separate both the background and separate you, so that you can edit you and you can edit the background separately, or you can edit you guys all together, like the whole photo together. And by the editing, I mean like fix the lighting, like the brightness, the temperature, like you fix different things pertaining to the lighting and the overall look of the image. So the other feature that I really like is the FaceApp hair feature. So I like to typically add volume to my hair because my bundles be flat. And the other thing that I like to do on the FaceApp hair feature is sometimes my hair is not straight enough, so I just straighten it with it. Sometimes it gives off too fake, so I stay off of it, but typically I do use it just so that it could give a good like finish. And sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't, but it's kind of a hit or miss. Those are the 2 things I like to use on FaceApp. I don't use anything else because that app can get crazy, and it does get crazy and people get out of hand. Anyways, moving on. Now Facetune. Facetune, that's what I also use for lighting. I use the editing feature, like the edit feature, and I use it to like do overall lighting change as well, and like more specific because they have like a brushing feature, so like you get to like brush specific spots that you want to touch. So like if there's just one spot that you want to brighten or one spot that you want to like darken or something, then you can use that brush feature so that you can select that part instead of doing it the whole image, or you can also just do the whole image. But the thing is, it doesn't auto select the backgrounds and you, for example, it gives you the ability to like select by like brushing off. And you know, you'll understand better what I mean once we get into the video. And then the other thing that I do on Facetune is I like to fix my blemishes. So if I have pimples, I remove those pimples. If I have wrinkles, if I want to whiten stuff, like whatever, I do all of that on Facetune. And then if I want to unash myself, like make myself look more vibrant, I do that on Facetune. And then if I want to fix my makeup because I can see like my lashes and my real lashes like separated, then I'm gonna do that on Facetune using the paint feature. And yeah, so that's what I do on Facetune. Then on VSCO is strictly for lighting, like that's all it is. And I fix the temperature of my photos. That's what I do on that app. It's like I try to like either bring out some colors or remove some colors, or I try to intensify what's already there. Like I play with lighting on there. That's specifically what it's for. And I typically start with VSCO, and then I go on to FaceApp, and then I go on to Facetune, and then Facetune again. And then the last step into my editing is the cropping. Cropping is super important because sometimes you can get lost in the image. Like for example, if you're too small and the background is too big and like the picture's too wide, but you want to be the focal point, unless that's the aesthetic you want to do. If it's not the aesthetic you want to do, but you just happen to be small in the picture, then you can remove and crop out some of the background. And so cropping will help you with that, and I want to show you guys how I do that too. So now that we know what I'm going to do in all of the apps, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to go on VSCO first, just like I said and mentioned. Sorry, on VSCO, I'm going to just select the photo. Okay, so this is the original photo, right? We see it, beautiful. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it less green and warm and a little bit more cooler. So this is what I did to achieve this. So basically you go onto your picture, select it, and you go onto the edit feature here. And then what I like to do is use white balance to remove, to make it warmer or cooler. For this picture in particular, it's too warm for me and it's too green, so I want to make it cooler and more reddish. I say red because that's the opposite of green, like I mean pink. And then like I say cooler, meaning more blue, because this picture is very yellow. So you just want to you work in opposite. For this picture, I brought the temperature down to -0.3, and then I bought the, so this is how it was originally, and I just brought it up to +4. And that was it. That was good for a base. Like this base was good and worked. So I'm gonna do next, and I'm gonna save it. Then what I want to do is I want to go on my FaceApp, and I'm gonna open this. Sorry, I'm gonna open this picture, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. So we saved our photo from VSCO. So now we're gonna open Facetune. I'm gonna take that same photo, and we are going to edit the background. So we're gonna go into the edit feature. What I'm gonna do first, change the background a bit. So I'm gonna change the lighting on the background. So what I have to do is put the temperature down to -30. And then I also have to put my color down to -15. These are just the markers that I used, just like while editing. These are the markers that I liked. Doesn't mean that you guys have to use these same markers, but I'm telling you what I use. So I typically go on temperature, color, and then the light, so the brightness. I put it down to -15 for this one, but this is what I typically use. And then on contrast, I'm gonna add 15. I've edited the background, but now see how I also got edited, and I look more like dull and less vibrant. I'm like blending in with the background. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the eraser, which is what I was telling you guys. So I'm gonna actually erase myself, and so I'm erasing the edit from happening on me. I think what I mentioned to you guys earlier was actually the opposite. I mentioned the brush. So when you brush the edit onto you. When you erase the edit from happening on you. Okay? So I'm taking the eraser, erasing myself and my outfit so that it can remain bright. That looks good to me. Okay? So then I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to save that onto my phone. Then I'm going to go on FaceApp, and I'm going to select this new edit, and I'm going to do what my markers say. So I'm going to go into the edit, like I mentioned, which is adjustments, and they select the background for you and the face, right? We're going to start off with all. We're going to do all. We're going to go on saturation and add +2. I like to use saturation. Saturation brings out color. Contrast +5. Contrast also brings out color. And then I'm gonna isolate my face like that, and I'm gonna do temperature -10 because I'm looking very warm right now. So -10 works. Saturation, I'm gonna bring the saturation down because I like saturation on everything, but then like it's looking too strong on my face. So I'm gonna do -5. And this is already so much better. And then what we're gonna do is for the background, we're gonna do -35 and the temperature -35. So background's here. We're gonna go here for the brightness. We're gonna do -35. And then temperature, we're gonna do -35. Okay. And so now you see how my pants are kind of giving this like shadow thing. Then that just means it wasn't selected properly. So I'm going to go on the eraser, and I'm going to do the paint feature, and I'm just going to paint my pants better so that they're well selected and does not create like that like shadow thing, that weird shadow. So it looks better. It's not perfect. So I'm gonna do save, and then we're gonna go back into Facetune. Okay, so for the last set of editing, this is the last editing step. I'm gonna go into edit. We're gonna go into shadows because we like shadows, and we're gonna reduce it to -30. Okay, then we're gonna save that. Then we're gonna go edit again, do -25 again in the shadows. Okay, and I'm gonna do save. Then we're gonna edit again, and this time we're editing me. And for me, we're gonna do a -10 brightness and erase the background. And I did -10, and then I save that. Then I edit again, and I do a +15 just on me. So I'm gonna erase the background. There you go. So I erase the background. I'm bright. Now I'm gonna go into my vibrance, and I'm gonna do my facial and like my miniature editings. So you go on retouch. If I had any pimples, I'd go on heal and I'd remove them with this. I don't have any pimples in this photo. I want to whiten my eyeballs just to make them brighter. So I'm gonna go in the white feature and just whiten my eyeballs. And then I typically don't go over 35. So I'm just gonna keep it at 30. That looks bright enough for me. Then I'm gonna go on the smooth features. The smooth feature, I like it because it just allows my makeup to just look smoother. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And same thing here. I only go minus nothing over 35. So I'm just gonna put it at a 20 like that. Okay, and now I just noticed something. You see my little boogie right here? I'm gonna go and heal and just remove it. Just like that. And there you go. And then I'm gonna go now. This is a tip to like unash yourself, like to make yourself look less ashy. Go on vibrance, add some vibrance to yourself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Obviously do not keep it like that. Just bring it down. I still use the same marker of 35. So for this one, I'm gonna do 20. 11. I think 11 is good. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the sharpen feature, and I'm gonna sharpen my eyes because it just brings them out. I just figured that out like recently while editing this. It brings out, like, makes them pop more, and I just put it down to like 25. See? Pop. Sometimes I like to use the glow when I'm wearing like jewelry, which I am, so I'm just gonna add that. And yeah, so like I just typically try to do nothing over 35. And then I'm gonna save this, and this is good. This is looking good. Now if my makeup was like, for example, my lashes were not blended, I'd go into paint and I'd choose the black line, the black color, and then I would just like paint it here, and then I would bring it down to like 30 or something, and then, you know, you would see. But I don't need to do that right now, so I won't do that, but that's what I would do. This is nice, ain't it? So after all that editing, my final photo ended up looking like this one, and this is her, this is she. So now I'm going to show you guys how I crop. For this photo, I don't have much cropping to do, but I will show you how I typically crop. Make sure that it's like the 4:5, right? And then I make sure that I'm in the center here. And then if I wanted to zoom into myself, like say it was like the background is too much, and I would just like do this or something to crop it out, but I don't need that right now, so I'm gonna do this, and it looks good. Sometimes what you can do, people, depending on their photo, if they feel like they're too like back, like say the person wasn't angling properly, you can change the angle by bringing this forward or bringing it back more. Some people bring it back so they can look a little taller. See how taller I got? And then some people also like to do that sideways, like say one side is looking more disbalanced than the other, or like, I don't know, is leaning towards one side more, then like you can use that. But typically, yeah, people can use these features for many things. You can make yourself look taller. Crop the photo however you want to crop it, but cropping is very nice because it helps with making you remain the focal point. So the whole point in editing, the main point is for you to stand out. You do not want to blend in with your background. You want to stand out. So this is what I try to do in this photo. That's why I look extra orange and my background looks like it. I'm playing. But no, like I try to bring the vibrance onto myself, and then like my background, I try to make it darker, because that's personally the aesthetic that I love. I like a darker aesthetic, so my background stays like darker, and I stand out by making myself like pop more and bringing out the colors. This is the final photo, and this is the before and the after. I hope you guys like it. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know. If you guys like the edit, let me know. So let me know what you guys want to see more of in terms of like editing or just anything in general, you know, provide for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed filming it. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I love y'all so much. Mwah.
She knows she bad, but what's new?